How did an extremely hurtful comment inspire one of Zendaya's golden rules? How has Zendaya ensured that her family is her #1 priority? And how did being controlled by Disney Channel help her create this inspiring lifelong goal?
What is your greatest fear?
I think is probably disappointing the ones that I care about.
Hi, I'm Janet. Educate yourself and others. If we could dedicate every single day to Zendaya, we totally would. Because there is never a moment where she is not a major inspiration to all of us. And we're definitely taking notes, especially when it comes to this one specific rule. If there is one thing that Zendaya cannot stand, it is ignorance. In quite a few interviews, Zendaya has shared how people need to constantly educate themselves on everything, from harmful stereotypes to racial issues and social justice. According to the 24-year-old actress, it is everyone's personal responsibility to become wiser and more knowledgeable, and we could not agree more. But as we know, Zendaya leads by example, which is why she continues to be a lifelong learner. Unfortunately, it seems that not everyone is following Zendaya's lifelong rule, as the Disney alum has had to educate a few people, and it hasn't been easy on her. Back in 2015, Zendaya walked the Academy Awards red carpet, donning dreadlocks, but it seemed that the fashion police weren't happy with the look. Juliana Rancic, one of the show's hosts, offensively said that her hair looked like it smelled of patchouli oil and weed. Zendaya took to Instagram to defend herself, saying, quote, "My wearing my hair in locks on an Oscar red carpet was to showcase them in a positive light, to remind people of color that our hair is good enough." This became a crucial moment for Zendaya to educate people on black hair. On her Snapchat, Zendaya also recounted her experience of being treated poorly by a supermarket employee because she was black. She was refused help when she tried to buy a few gift cards and even had her wallet tossed back at her. While these painful encounters were absolutely heartbreaking for the young starlet, she's making sure that people learn from these situations. And we just can't get over how influential she is. Family first.
The California Shakespeare Theater, and she started coming to work with me when she was very young.
So Zendaya had a professional perspective on theater and Shakespeare very early.
If there is one thing that you should know about Zendaya, it's that she is a family girl, and putting them first is non-negotiable. No movie opportunity, album deal, or leading role in a TV show will ever come before her family. Now that doesn't mean that work isn't important to Zendaya, but it's not her #1 priority. And we love that. Her family is incredibly close, so much so that she actually had a few family members move in with her. A few of her cousins now live with her, and she says that it has absolutely changed her life. Not only does she love having her most important support team just a few rooms away, but she loves that they all encourage one another to go after their dreams. Zendaya admits that they can all be incredibly work-driven, but that most every evening, they all sit down and hang out, and it's one of her favorite parts of her day. The whole family often goes from sharing their next business ventures to discussing what's for dinner and everything in between. Getting to share all of her dreams and fears with her family has been rather therapeutic for Zendaya. She also claims that having her family around keeps her humble. With all of the glitz and glam, red carpets, and celeb relationship rumors, being able to sit with her family gives her perspectives. And so, we think it's pretty safe to say that prioritizing her family is a rule that Zendaya will be keeping forever. Wear whatever you want to.
5, can't let other people determine what you wear, how you do your hair. You have to live for yourself and what makes you happy.
Alright, with Zendaya's natural fashion sense, it may seem kind of crazy that people would try to tell her what to wear, but they totally do, and she's had enough. Going from Disney, where every single outfit was either chosen by the show's designers, or she had to have every red carpet look pre-approved by Disney execs. Because of this, Zendaya always felt like she could never express herself through her clothing. She was always just accepting what everyone else wanted to see her in, which is a far cry from what she actually wanted to wear. Basically, no outfit would ever be on Zendaya without permission of other people. And so, after stepping away from Disney, Zendaya began to live by the rule that she would always be in control of her own wardrobe. But she doesn't plan on keeping this rule to herself. No, she wants us all to wear whatever we want to. With all of the photo shoots and ads that we see every day, we are told that certain body shapes can wear certain clothes, or the number of the scale should determine what you wear. But Zendaya is looking to put an end to it. She's reminding everyone that you can wear literally whatever your heart desires. There are no rules. Makeup is for everyone, skirts and dresses are for everyone, and tomboyish looks aren't just for boys. Zendaya lives by the mantra, it's not about what you wear, but rather how you wear it. And it's all because of this one moment when she went out with friends, in an outfit she loved, and it changed her perspective on clothing. I had more fun that night because I felt comfortable in my clothes, thus making me more confident and giving me a who cares attitude, shared Zendaya. But as we all know, we don't call Zendaya the queen for nothing. She wasn't just going to wait for more stores to embrace sizing inclusivity. She was just going to do it herself. Zendaya officially launched her own clothing line called Daya, and the stores include shoes and clothing sizes from 0 to 22. The whole range is for all body shapes, from petite to fuller-figured bodies. And if you read the reviews, you can tell that people just can't get enough of the range, especially the fact that each and every piece was designed to bring out everyone's inner confidence. Now, excuse us while we go fill our carts with more Daya stuff. Oh, and talk about clicking our way to happier times. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel to get more exclusive celeb content. Begin with a slow morning. With a schedule as jam-packed as Zendaya's, you'd think being booked and bussed would mean early mornings for the starlet, but you'd be wrong. See, unless she's on set and has an early call time, just know that Zendaya is staying in, and we couldn't feel more seen. Much like the rest of us, Zendaya is shy to press that snooze button a couple of times in the morning. I'll debate for a good few minutes whether I want to get up or try to sleep another 10 minutes. If I'm being a little more of a diva, I'll lie around for a full 2 hours, shared Zendaya. But don't get it twisted, she isn't doing this to be lazy. It's about prioritizing slowing down. Being a major celeb often means living your life in hyperspeed, so she likes to take time out in the morning. You know, after snoozing a little more, to reflect on the day ahead and the goals that she has set out for herself. And then she goes back to being a normal millennial and doing a quick scroll through Insta before tackling the day. But we just love that she forces herself to slow down, which is something we could all do. Love yourself daily.
I promote self-love, and I think I have to live that too, so I definitely try not to be critical of myself and my appearance.
Being in the public eye comes with a lot of scrutiny, to hurtful tabloid rumors, invasive paparazzi encounters, to fighting and blocking internet trolls. Being a famous face isn't for the faint-hearted. And the truth is that sometimes hate can eventually get to you. Many celebs have recounted how being in the limelight has sparked serious mental health issues for them. It can be hard to constantly deal with all of it. But our girl Zendaya is skipping out on all the hate and promoting positive self-images. Just listen to any of Zendaya's interviews and you will see that she is all about self-love and constantly encourages her fans to get on board.
You should be your biggest fan, you know? You should look in a mirror and be like, dang, girl, you look good. You should, like, pump you up the most.
She wants everyone to learn the importance of being comfortable in their own skin, which makes the next situation even harder to hear. Back when Zendaya was only 19 years old, she had the opportunity to be a cover girl, which is pretty much every teenager's dream. Except for the fact that instead of embracing Zendaya's love for body positivity, they went and completely photoshopped her entire shoot. Her thighs were retouched and her skin significantly lightened. Naturally, this was upsetting to both Zendaya and her fans. After finding out that her photo had been heavily retouched, she released the original picture. She also called out the magazine for making women feel subconscious about their bodies and how they are creating unrealistic ideals of beauty. Again, Zendaya reminded each and every one of her fans to not just love themselves when they're all dressed up or when they are having a good day. Zendaya wants you to love yourself every single day. And what Zendaya says goes. Prioritize your nighttime ritual. So we know that she is all for a good slow morning that involves having a moment of gratitude and becoming well acquainted with her snooze button. But Zendaya also has a strict nighttime regimen that she always does. Before heading to bed, Zendaya always removed her makeup, no matter how late in the evening it is or how exhausted she is. It's a non-negotiable step in her evening ritual. She also finds it very important to shower before bed, as she says that she carries a lot of her day on her shoulders. So showering before bed helps her unwind and de-stress. It also seems that she is prioritizing her beauty sleep because Zendaya is no night owl. The actress shared how she likes to get an early night in so that her body can reboot properly. So, if it wasn't clear then, let it be clear now. You need to get your 8 hours of sleep, everyone. Perhaps we will wake up looking as glamorous as she does. We want to know which of Zendaya's golden rules you already do and which ones you are going to start following. Let us know in the comments section below. Thanks for watching!